was Biggie, Juicy, I have realized that almost every single freedom that we enjoy have been fought for over the protests of angry, red-faced white folks. Everything that we enjoy now has been over the protest of angry, red-faced white people. People who were certain that their freedoms were being infringed on, or that it would change their lives, or why do we want to do this? Everything, and I mean everything, from actually being free, to reading, to where we could live, to where we could, how many of us could gather, to where we could worship, to where we could use the bathroom. Like literally, what is going on? What is so sacred about bathrooms that that's one of the first things they write laws about to protect? If it isn't black people now, it's trying to, what's going on in the bathroom that is so important that they feel the need to immediately convert to the bathroom? But literally every freedom we now enjoy, somebody was angry about it, from the most innocuous to the most grand. Everyone. If you wear your hair too long, you're militant. If you wear your hair too short, there's something wrong. If you wear your hair in braids, who wants to live to tell somebody how to wear their hair, or where they can live, and if they can vote, or if they can live next to somebody, or where they can work, or where they can go to school, or how much they can learn, or who they can learn about? Every single freedom we enjoy has been over the protest of angry, red-faced white dudes. Every time. What we can do literally with our bodies. If we're too loud, we're uppity. If we're too quiet, we're planning something. Everything. Who wants to control all of those things? Where we can travel, when we can't. Where we can, all of those things. Who can vote for? What times we can vote? Where the places that we can vote are? What can happen while we're waiting to vote? These people do these things while extolling the virtues of freedom. They want to tell you, like even the place that yell freedom the loudest, try getting a drink on a Sunday. Try smoking weed. Try really exercising any freedom other than God or church. I mean, God or guns. And speaking of freedom, you only have the real freedom to worship the God they say is okay. Try not believing in God, or believing in a God that's different from theirs. Every single freedom we have has been over the protest of angry, red-faced white people. And they're angry about everything. Who's angry about learning history? Who's angry about the way you wear your hair? You can't get angry about the way you celebrate. Why is he celebrating like that after a touchdown? Every single aspect of our lives, every single freedom we enjoy has been over the behest of angry, red-faced white people about the most innocuous things. Where you can live, what you can drive, when you can drive, how you can drive, where you can shop, how long you can be there, where you can buy a house, what that house is going to be worth. All of it, every single aspect has been over the protest of angry white people. Where you can go to school, where your children can go to school, what buses you can ride, what routes they can have, how much insurance you can have, where you can buy, all of it. And all by people who always extol the virtues of freedom. And they have these proud stories. My great-grandfather fought so you could have this freedom that I now am taking from you. Freedom is not an innocuous thing. Either you have it or you do not. And it's a ridiculous notion to believe that some people have the power to give you a freedom that was already yours anyway. Every single thing that we enjoy now has been over the protest of angry, red-faced white people. All of the time, everything, the most innocuous thing. This is the thing that's funny. If freedom is the gift that you say you is, why don't you give it more freely? If freedom is the gift that you are willing to die for and kill for and write documents about and extol the virtues of, why are you so reticent to let anyone else have it? If freedom is so great, let someone else actually enjoy it. Let somebody else always enjoy the virtues of freedom that you extol so much. If freedom is free, it shouldn't just be for you. That's a little note from the GED section. Got a jazz report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.